Hi again, everyone. Thanks for checking out today's video. Today, I'm just going to be getting into the beehive again and see what the little lady bees have been up to. It's been about 2 weeks since I was in the hive last, and I'm anxious to see if in that amount of time they have been able to draw out some of those new frames that I had put in the hive. It is the 3rd week in September, and it's still pretty warm here. We're having another little bit of a heat wave, and I've decided to get into the hive a little earlier because of that. I know you just love me complaining about the heat all the time. It isn't the heat that's bad, it's this heavy canvas jacket. And I am just soaked with sweat by the time I'm done with an inspection. I never thought I'd say it. I'm really looking forward to winter time. I think what I'll do again this time, since it is supposed to be pretty warm, I'll probably just go ahead and do some still shots. My camera tends to overheat a little bit when it sits in that sun for the length of time it takes me to do an inspection. Whoa! There's something in my boot. Whew, scared me half to death. I thought it was a mouse. That would not be the first time I've put a boot on and smushed a mouse in the toe of it. Something I'm trying differently. One of you suggested rather than use those cumbersome gloves that come with a bee jacket, to try nitrile gloves. So the brand that was recommended, I don't know if you can see that. They're called Thickster. They're a very heavy rubber glove. So I'm gonna give those a go today and just see how they work out. I'm a little bit concerned because they're not powdered on the inside. So once I get good and sweaty, it could be a challenge to get them back off. They're still a little bit long in the fingertips. All right, next up, I'm just gonna get the smoker lit and we'll get inside this beehive and see what's going on. Okay guys, the hive inspection is done. So first up, these worked really well. I had a bunch of really angry bees that were all over my hands as I was doing the inspection. No stings, not even the fear of getting stung. Now, my biggest issue is I did purchase a size medium. As you can see, I've got a lot of extra room on the tips of these. That was my big complaint with the leather gloves that came as part of my kit. What happens is that tip, when you go to pick up a frame or put a frame back in place, okay, I'm stuck in my jacket. When you go to put a frame back in place, the tip of that finger can get stuck. And then when you go to pull it out, it just bangs the frames and makes really angry bees even angrier. So overall, yes, I would recommend these. They are the Thickster nitrile gloves. I believe they're 14 millimeter, but I can't remember. I'd have to look at the box and let you know. So the hive is doing great in that upper deep brood box. They do have a lot of capped larvae. I am seeing some drone cells again, but not a lot of capped brood in that lower brood box again. Maybe one frame with both sides had some capped brood on it. The beauty of these, you can dispose of them. Whereas the leather gloves get all kinds of sticky and you do have to wash those. So just another plug for the Thickster gloves. So all in all, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing in the hive. Now again, I've only been a beekeeper for 5 months now. So based on my experience, I'm really happy with everything that I'm seeing in the hives. I saw very little in those beetle blaster traps, so I think I've got the hive beetles are under control. I did go ahead and pull out some drone brood, and I'm gonna do a quick check on some of that for mites once I get back up to the house. The varroa mites do tend to like to lay in the drone cells because they're in there a little bit longer than a typical worker bee would be. So I hope you enjoyed this video or collection of still shots that I did for you. And if you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. And please, for Pete's sake, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.